there. I didn't see you there. I was just making one of my family's favorite desserts to celebrate Father's Day. By the way, welcome, happy Father's Day. It's from one of our favorite shows, Ted Lasso, and it's those biscuits. Those look yummy. So come along, why don't you how to make them? So first of all, you need to wash your hands, and then we can get to our project. To make this recipe, this very simple recipe for this very delicious dessert my family just loves, you will need 2 sticks of butter softened, powdered sugar, flour, and salt. And that's it. Let's see how we put it together. First, you're going to mix your softened butter, which my trick, if I want to make it like the day of or a few hours before, I will get a bowl like this. This is actually the bowl I used, and microwave the microwavable bowl for 4 minutes. Then you flip it over and you put this over whatever kind of butter you're going to use. Let it sit there for maximum 30 minutes, and it should be very softened but not melted. Now that I have done that, let's go with our next step. Our next step is mixing our softened butter until we see a light yellow color. Want that consistency and color to go to our next step. We'll need our powdered sugar and flour. So now we will we have our 2 sticks of butter that is softened. Now we take 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. Some call it compressed sugar, some call it powdered sugar. It's that's kind of like potato tata. They're the same thing, 2 different names. So I just take a 1/4 cup scoop, and that's it 3 times. Now we're going to do 2 cups of flour. I have done it with both gluten-free flour and regular whole gluten flour. And as expected, it should make the biscuits drier when you use gluten-free flour than regular flour. So I'm currently using regular flour. So now we're going to Now that we have sifted our flour and we have got everything else except the salt in, and then we'll show you the next step. And now we're gonna put our 1/4 teaspoon of salt in, and then I'll show you the most important part that I mistakenly did once, and it was a headache to fix. Let's just put it that way. Okay, now the most important part of this recipe is now we have the dough. I'm gonna put it in the pan. Got a little thing stuck on the bottom, that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna make this all even. Now that we have done the most important part and made everything level so we can't see the bottom of the pan, I'm going to cut it into squares and refrigerate it for at least 30 minutes, because for refrigerating, it changes the result of any baked goods you make. Make these as big or as small as you like. I kind of want them to be a little bigger than bite size, but not ginormous. Now I'm going to go put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, and I'll see you after that. Okay, now they're out of the fridge, They chill for 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna pop them in the oven and then we can come back from there. So now that it's all done and baked, and it's going to bake together, so you're probably gonna have to recut them, but if you don't cut them before you bake them, you can't cut them afterwards. I don't know why, but I've done it before where I forgot to cut them and it was a headache trying to put them in squares. So I would recommend cutting them before and then recutting them when they're done, so you can cut them at the end, have these beautiful bars that you can have with coffee or have with a little sweet treat at the end of the day. So I hope you enjoy it. Now we're all done. Look how good those look. I hope you enjoy them like my family does. Happy Mother's Day. I hope this helps.